Right, morning. Thought I'd do a quick unboxing and quick first look at some budget trainers, I'm going to say. I think the RRP isn't budget, but I'm not sure how realistic the RRP is. These are from 361 Degrees, is in their performance series. You may have seen them on Hot UK Deals, which is where I spotted them. They've been posted a few times. They do sell them in other places as well. Sorry, obviously don't sell them at Hot UK Deals, but they do sell them in other places than where I bought them from. And I have seen them at more expensive prices, but not, I don't think, at the full RRP. So these are, let's find the name, 361 Degree Centauri running shoes. I've got a size 10.5. Or Euro 46, which I think normally a Euro 46 is an 11. I normally buy 11s in running shoes. However, I followed their measurement guide on their website and went for these. These are from Express Trainers. I've used them before for some walking boots and been very happy with their service. So I picked up these. These were £29.49, including postage, which from their website price was initially £89.99. I think the RRP is close to 100, so we'll see whether they're any closer than that. I felt the worst case scenario, I can wear them as just walking in day-to-day trainers, but I would like to use them as running trainers because I've only got one pair of road running shoes and they, well, currently incredibly wet. So if I wanted to go for a run tomorrow on the road, I would have wet feet. So let's have a look at these. I didn't quite remember ordering this colour, but I obviously did. Yeah, I don't think I had a choice actually, thinking about it. Yeah, this is Oyster Mushroom Sea Blue. I think the other colour would sell out actually in my size. So it's kind of a weaved effect. Sorry, a weaved material on the top here, that kind of vented. A nice thick foam. It's pretty soft actually. That's good. Good to see. Hopefully it's soft in the right places. Quite long laces. Yeah, let's have a quick look on the bottom there. So you can read that there. It says 1 degree beyond. So I'm guessing that's a reference to their name. So yeah, tread looks. It's not the deepest, but it's not unexpected on this kind of shoe. So yeah, let's just go rogue and then try them on. I'm gonna put this one on first because this is my left foot, which is slightly larger than my right foot. So this one fits. I think we're on a winner. Our Express Trainers don't offer free returns, so you kind of have to make sure you order the right things. But they do returns, it's just you have to pay to return them, so cost you a few quid. Okay, so, alright, that's good. So certainly in terms of length, which is obviously the first concern, absolutely no problem. I am actually a 10.5, so it's just in most, or certainly in some brands of running shoes, I have to go for an 11 to make them comfortable. Certainly in Adidas, I can't actually fit my foot in a 10.5, like it touches the end. So okay, so so I think they normally say you should be around a thumb's width away from the end of the foot. There's quite a bit of space there. See if you can see where my actual feet are. There we go. So as I say, I normally wear an 11 in most sizes. Certainly Adidas. I've got some Brooks. I've got some Innovates and some kip runs from Decathlon, and they're all N11, and then probably a similar place in the shoe, so that's good. Right, let's get the other shoe on and then we will have a little walk around with them, see how they feel at initial, and then I can take them out for a run in the morning if it's actually quite looking forward to these, because I have got a pair of fairly cushioned trail shoes, which I'm wearing on my run commutes that I've been started doing. But it's not ideal running in trail shoes along the road. It'll obviously wear them out quicker than I'd want them to be. The Brooks Calderas, something like that. So this is kind of why I bought these. But this morning I was out on I did 15 kilometres this morning. In the incredible rain. And it was in my Adidas run Falcons. I don't know. I will have to check that out. Okay, so there's plenty of cushion in there. Doesn't feel as feels more stable than I'd expected, which is really good, because I wouldn't have liked them if they were too unstable. I think I will certainly be using the additional hole to get the heel lock dialed in. I prefer quite a tight heel lock. It's not bad at all just as it is, but certainly on a long run I'd want that extra security from the lace pattern. Yeah, so you can see on my right foot there's plenty of space, and same on the left. There's quite a bit of room there in the toe box. Can't see any reason why I should have a problem. Narrow up as they come down to the back. Hold on. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting to try these out. So have a little wander around the house in them today. Make sure there's no issues, and then hopefully take them out for a run in the morning. Just got a 5k, or actually I was supposed to do a trail run in the morning, but we'll see. It might be too rainy, and might give me an opportunity to use these fab. So yeah, it's worth a look at these. As I say, $29.49. You know, obviously Decathlon you could probably get a reasonable, well, you certainly can get a reasonable pair. The ones I've got are slightly more expensive from Decathlon, but I've had many of their £30 to £40 pairs before over the years for various sports, and I've always been happy with them. I think you're not getting any of the big brands at that price. So I think, yeah, if you fancy something a bit different, might be worth giving these a try. So, first 5 kilometres in another bag with these. How was it? they were good. They were felt fast. Didn't feel. I forgot I was wearing them to be fair for quite a while, specifically. So I'd say that was a good indication of comfort. On that last bit there, under the trees coming up the steep hill, it's a little bit slippy. I think it's slippy in pretty much anything on the full-on trail shoes. But we can take that on a day like today. But yeah, it was supposed to be a recovery run. I had aimed on doing around 6 minute 10, something like that, kilometre. I actually did 5:58, but I think that was a bit of enthusiasm, and the route I took allowed me to build some speed up in the first half. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I'll maybe wait for the park run on Saturday and then finish this video off there, because I think you'll probably get a better comparison of the routes. It's the same route I've done a few times in the other trainers. So yeah, let's see. Morning. Just a quick update after the park run. Took these out, and as you can see, it's a bit wet. Not ideal for a test, but it's the reality of the world, isn't it? I'm not going to park one time, I'll add it in, but my Garmin time says 27:08. My PB on the part one is 26:57. I definitely didn't stop it as I crossed the line, so I'm probably not, probably sub 10 seconds outside my PB, which was set last week in fact, on a much nicer running day than today. So I'm pretty happy with that. These gripped really well on the steep descent and steep incline. I was within the usual area of finishers. In fact, I was ahead of people who normally are bundled around me, so I think they did pretty well, to be fair. It's got muddy now though, so yeah, I think this initial 5k test, I did 5k the other day, 5k today, for £30 what these cost. Obviously we can't do longevity yet, but very happy with that so far. Thought of that as well. This cap from Runner, RUNR. Has been fantastic, game changer in terms of when the weather's horrible and when the weather's sunny. I'm sure other running caps will do similar. I'm not sure they look quite as cool as this one, so I would definitely recommend. It's about £22. I'll stick a link in the description, because I bought it with my own money, all the usual. Actually, I got it as a birthday present, but yeah. See you next time.